What's up, guys? Privateinvestigatorruss here, Privateinvestigatorruss YouTube channel with another video. This is going to be story time. Thank you for coming here. You could have been anywhere. You chose to click on this video, so please like, subscribe, share, and most of all, comment. Comment down below. I will link all the social media down below as well too, and I will include in there how to get in touch with me. You can get in touch with me through direct message on X, as well as I will put I think 2 or 3 email addresses you can check me out on, or you can reach out to me on there as well too. So let's get straight down to it. So this was another party in California, but this wasn't technically a Hollywood party. So there were no celebrities as far as, stars or that sort of thing, or producers or directors or whatever it is, like some of the actual Hollywood parties. But it was something worth talking about. So my cousin lives in Marina Del Rey as well too. When I lived in California, moved to California at first. Well, I was out processing on a base in California. Then I lived in Culver City. I had an apartment. Then I bought a sailboat. I lived in Marina Del Rey, and then I moved to Hollywood. So what happened? So she would want me to go with her to different places. She was a single woman. She had just gotten divorced, and her husband was a great guy. God rest his soul. He's passed away. He passed away a few years ago, maybe 7-8 years ago. But great guy. But things happen. So whenever she'd want to go somewhere, if some of her girlfriends weren't available, she would want to go with me. And I actually have a funny story about me meeting one of her girlfriends I had a crush on. Did not end well for me. Actually it did, but it kind of didn't. So that's another story though. So she calls me up. She goes, "Hey, Chucky," my nickname is Chuck. "I want you to go to a party with me. I got invited to a party. I want to do business with these people." She was a business owner, and I won't go into which one because she still lives out there. She still runs a couple of successful businesses. So shout out to her. And so I was like, okay, what kind of party? Oh, it's going to be here. It's going to be at this penthouse. Okay, great. So I got on some, I think I had on some, I was looking very nautical. So I had on a double-breasted navy blue blazer with like the brass buttons, the solid brass buttons. I had on a white, no, actually I think it was a yellow t-shirt, like a button-up t-shirt almost, not a polo shirt, a crew neck shirt. There you go. And I had on some white pants with some tan desert boots, right? So, Clarks, because, my family's Jamaican. So, Clarks and Jamaicans go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. So we drive up there. I drive up there. She had a hard time driving. That's a whole nother thing. She could not go on the freeway, which I learned the hard way when we're on 101, and she just started screaming and covered her eyes and let go of the wheel. So I had to grab the wheel and prevent us from dying in a flaming wreck right there in California. So we get there, and I ring the doorbell, and the guy answers the door. Excuse me. Guy answered the door, and I'm immediately like, "Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you." Dude he had no clothes on, right? So I shake hands with him, and I'm like just trying to meet eye contact with the guy, kind of like the men's room urinal protocol where you're just like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" Nobody looks down, right? And so we walk in, and everybody was stark naked. I mean, like not even a wristwatch or earrings. Nobody was wearing anything. And if she had read we found out later on, if she had read the whole invitation, it said clothing optional, but nudity encouraged. Right. So if that would have been nice to know. And so, so we're meeting all these people, and I'm literally like, okay, hi. And it was really hot in there. And I guess that kind of makes sense because everybody's naked, so you don't want the AC down to like 65 degrees. But I'm wearing a sport coat, and so my cousin had her head buried in my back because she's kind of a prude, and she wasn't expecting that. So I said, "Look, okay, you just say hi to the people you want to do business with, and we can go." And so, she eventually did that, got the courage to say hi, and we got out of there. But the main thing that stuck out in my head was, number one, we need to get out of here before everybody starts doing whatever they might be doing. And from what I heard, things got a little bit spicy as things went on, as you would imagine at a clothing optional party. But we escaped before then. Secondly, and again, maybe this is just my twisted way of thinking, but all I could think was all the people sitting on the furniture, it was warm in there, and so I'm thinking, like, you got back sweat, butt sweat, and groin sweat all mixing together and dripping onto the furniture. I don't know. For some reason, that for me, I was just like, ugh, this is nasty, but there are a lot of such parties like that. If you lived in Marina Del Rey, that sort of thing happened. Any sort of, seaside or beachside town or whatever it is, that goes on a lot. Anyway, it's your boy Russ. Again, comment. This was just story time, but you can still reach out to me for private investigation services, due diligence reports for men, women, for future mates, long-term relationships, but also to business due diligence. If you're thinking about doing business with a corporation or a corporate entity or an individual, and you're not sure about them, and you want to make sure that they are going to live up to their end of the bargain, and just to try to mitigate and limit your liability or any surprises, reach out to me. We can help with those as well too. A small investment on the front end helps you avoid a lot of pain on the back end. I usually get called for people who are trying to alleviate or minimize the damage on the back end after they made a bad decision. So anyway, subscribe. All the social media links will be down below, along with email addresses so you can reach out to me, Privateinvestigatorruss. Thanks, and comment. Please comment. If there's subjects you guys want to hear about or want me to expand on or talk about, obviously I can't give away licensed private investigator secrets. We have licenses, and those licenses, they come with a lot of privilege and a lot of access to information, but they also come with a lot of responsibility and consequences. And so if I give the means and methods to do certain things that you're only supposed to be able to do as a licensed investigator, I'm breaching I'm breaching a lot of different trusts that are placed in me as a licensed investigator, and I can be putting myself in jeopardy, and we don't want that, do we? Anyway, your boy Private Eye Russ, thank you again for showing up. Bye.